buying Elon Musk t-shirts and saying wearing it will be hysterical. Donald Trump then posted the following as
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're gonna have to get a change. I said, and they got me. I said, I want to wear it on stage. When they said I looked thinner.
Hey folks, did you hear about Trump's latest merch disaster? Grumpy Trumpy thought he could sell shirts with his mug, Elon Musk, and a dog. Talk about a recipe for failure. But wait, it gets worse. While normal people worry about affording food, Donny Diapers is busy pushing overpriced t-shirts. I guess when you're living in Trump Tower, you forget what real problems look like. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Alright folks, buckle up, because Trump's latest bright idea is about to make your eyes roll faster than a slot machine in Vegas. The orange turd himself has decided to grace us with his fashion expertise, and boy, is it a doozy. Picture this, a t-shirt featuring the unholy trinity of Trump's face, Elon Musk, and a dog. It's like a bad joke walked into a bar and decided to become a clothing line. But wait, it gets better. Grumpy Trumpy thinks this fashion disaster will make liberals go nuts.
Here's what he posts in the morning. He goes, should I do a Doge dividend check? Please answer before my end of the month fundraising deadline.
Create havoc. These are bad people. I know everything they're doing. I know every move they make. I get it. It's tougher. I think it's probably, in many ways, it's tougher on my family than it is in me. But the reason she couldn't stand me is that she always wanted to go to war with people. I don't want to go to war. She wanted to stay in Syria. I took them out.
Newsflash, Donny Diapers, we're already laughing our socks off. Now you might be wondering, why on earth would anyone want this shirt? Well, according to Trump's email blast, it's hysterical to wear in front of liberals, because nothing says, I'm a serious political figure, like trolling people with overpriced merch, right? But here's the kicker. While regular folks are struggling to afford basic necessities like eggs, Trump's pushing these shirts at ridiculous prices. It's like he's living in his own little bubble, completely oblivious to the real world. Hey Trump, newsflash. People care more about feeding their families than wearing your mug on their chest. And let's talk about that price tag. These shirts are going for around $40 a pop. That's way more than your average t-shirt, which usually costs between $15 and $30. But I guess when you're a stable genius like Trump, basic math goes out the window along with common sense. The reactions on social media have been a riot. People are roasting this shirt harder than a marshmallow at a campfire. It's like Trump accidentally united the internet in collective facepalm. Who knew bad fashion could bring people together? But here's the real tea. This merch mishap shows just how out of touch Trump is with everyday Americans. While he's busy playing fashion designer, people are worried about putting food on the table.
Here, play this clip.
And like it's their form of a military parade, and it makes me angry when I see that. Angry. When I see that, I get angry.
Nobody knows more about trade than me.
Nobody knows the system better than me. Nobody knows the banking industry better than me.
Nobody knows more about environmental impact statements.
If I did it, you would be standing up in that chair shouting at me. And you know what I'd do? I'd say, you got me.
It's like he's living in an alternate reality, where the biggest problem is what to wear to own the libs. Well. Looks like Trump's supporters are getting a taste of what Make America Great Again really means. And spoiler alert, it tastes like overpriced eggs and broken promises. Remember when eggs were just, eggs? Not anymore, folks. These days, they're practically luxury items. Trump's base is freaking out because their morning omelets now cost more than caviar. Talk about scrambling the economy. While Donny Diapers is busy playing fashion designer with his tacky t-shirts, his supporters are pushing shopping carts through supermarkets, trying to figure out how to afford basic groceries. It's like a twisted game of The Price is Right, where everyone loses. But wait, it gets better. Fox News, Trump's personal cheerleader squad, is now dishing out recipes for egg alternatives. What's next? How to make America great again with ramen noodles.
Donald Trump's own pollsters are telling him how pissed off the people are at him and how he's only focused on helping billionaires. This is what
Nobody knows more about trade than me.
Nobody knows the system better than me.
Nobody knows the banking industry better than me. Nobody knows more about environmental impact statements.
If I did it, you would be standing up in that chair shouting at me. And you know what I'd do? I'd say, you got me.
Maybe they'll start a cooking show called Inflation Kitchen, where they teach you how to make a 5-course meal out of ketchup packets and desperation. And what's Trump's brilliant solution to this food crisis? Drumroll, please. Doge dividend checks. Because nothing fixes inflation like magic internet money, right? It's like trying to put out a house fire with a super soaker filled with gasoline. But hey, at least we'll all be rich in memes. The real kicker? Trump's supporters are showing up at town halls, asking actual questions about jobs and prices. You know, those pesky little things called real issues. And what's Trump's response? Buy my shirt. It's like asking for a life preserver and getting handed a MAGA hat instead.
Donald Trump's own pollsters are telling him how pissed off the people are at him and how he's only focused on helping billionaires. This is what
Nobody knows more about trade than me.
Nobody knows the system better than me.
Nobody knows the banking industry better than me. Nobody knows more about environmental impact statements.
If I did it, you would be standing up in that chair shouting at me. And you know what I'd do? I'd say, you got me.
The disconnect between Trump and his base's real concerns is growing wider than his ego, and that's saying something. While he's living in his gold-plated fantasy world, his supporters are struggling to put food on the table. It's like he's playing Monopoly while they're barely making it through the game of life. Well, folks, it looks like Grumpy Trumpy's Sunday meltdown wasn't just about overpriced t-shirts. Our orange friend might be losing his grip on more than just fashion sense. Turns out, Republican voters are about as excited for Trump's 2024 campaign as they are for a root canal. Interest has plummeted from 55% to a measly 41% since Biden bowed out of the race. Yikes! Seems like Trump's supporters are hungry for actual solutions, not just another helping of MAGA merchandise.
Donald Trump, though, is posting this morning in a frenzy. He's posting this image of a shirt with him and Elon Musk and a dog in the background.
Perform sex change operation and send him back home.
Not Jimmy anymore, it's Tamara, but I will.
I know nothing about QAnon. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about the indictment. I know nothing about WikiLeaks.
I have no idea who these women are.
Maybe it's time for Donny Diapers to face the music, or at least learn a new song besides YMCA. He's been singing the same old tune, but his audience is tuning out faster than you can say Cov Thief. So remember, folks, when 2024 rolls around, vote for someone who can tell the difference between helping people and helping themselves to people's wallets. Because right now, Trump's campaign is looking about as successful as his line of steaks. And that's saying something.